Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
Welcome, everybody, to 2111 Radio Show. I'm your host, Derrick Scott, and I have a special guest coming in tonight. He's in here now. WONDR. Yeah, I see the signing back of me. A lot of people has been waiting for this interview, so I'm going to get him right in here. We can get started. So let me see what's going on. Let me see if I can get my man up in here. Hey, there you go.
What's going on?
Nothing, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Derrick. How are you?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm definitely blessed. I'm definitely happy to have you here. You know, I'm really So tell everybody where you're from.
Well, I'm stoked to be here. First of all, I want to let you know. But I am originally from Raleigh, North Carolina. Cary, North Carolina is kind of where I grew up.
Okay.
But currently, I live in Los Angeles, California.
Oh wow! Check you out. All right. Now that's a hell of an upgrade.
Depends on
that's an upgrade right there. Definitely. And so, when did you get the niche for music? How did that start?
Oh, it was really early on. My dad got me into music. I was super young. I might have been like second grade, maybe kindergarten. I don't even know when it really first hit me, but I got my first guitar in second grade, and that's when I really started, getting involved in making music. And I don't know, I was just hooked. Like after playing and then kind of going and playing drums and then started playing more instruments and started singing, it was just kind of like an addictive quality I have, I guess.
Listen, so now you say, I see you playing the guitar. What other instruments you could play?
So, I've played piano, drum. I played a lot of drums when I was younger. That was kind of my main instrument. I started off playing guitar, and I still play it a lot, more so than drums, because drums are hard to manage to get around. I actually kind of fell off for a while, but now you have keyboard, so I kind of do a lot of production, and it's kind of, really influenced a lot of my style up until now.
Oh, okay. So, NASCAR. We're going to get into NASCAR. So what is it about NASCAR that really attracted you? What was that about?
Fast cars. I feel like I've always just been an enthusiast and a fan of driving, and the feeling you get when you're driving, and when you're driving fast especially, and you're in a car where you can really feel the engine and you can feel the horsepower. It's just, I don't know, I get an adrenaline rush when I'm in a car or I'm in a go-kart and I'm racing. And I just fell in love with it.
Wow. Well, hell, I can't even get in a car and drive too fast, so I probably get dizzy. Like that's and those cars are fast. So who's your favorite NASCAR guy?
So for OG, it's definitely Dale Sr., Dale Jr. Those guys are my dudes, what I looked up to when I was growing up. But in the current field right now, it's probably Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney. Those two guys are kind of my go-to.
That's crazy because Chase Elliott, he started out late, but all of a sudden he just became like this phenomenon.
Yeah,
I've noticed it just started picking up. Before he was in back of the scenes, he was doing his thing every now and then, but now it's more. He's getting better, I guess. I don't know how that works, but for some reason his name just been popping up, and it's just been popping up. Yeah.
He's been really growing a fan base and kind of promoting the sport. And I feel like for a lot of people who don't really know the sport well, they probably know Chase Elliott's name. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to ask you a question. Do you your music?
Do I do what with my music? Sorry, it cut off.
Are you a music? Are you a music producer as well?
Yeah, so I produce quite a bit of my music. If not, I co-produce, or I have some kind of involvement in the production no matter what. I feel like even if I just get a beat from somebody, I like to arrange it in a certain way and maybe add certain things. But because of that, music background, when I grew up playing guitar and drums, it's really hard to not want to,
I know that's right.
Exactly.
I know that's right. So these songs, we're going to get into his music, but I just want to get into the fact that hip hop, what out of all the genres, hip hop, because I hear your music is definitely an influence, but you can sing as well. I hear it. So it's like, what about hip hop? What attracted you to hip hop?
Drums. I swear it must have been that, because the beat was just such a big part of hip hop, especially when it first started out and really started becoming popular. I feel like in the early 2000s was when it was really like becoming in front of the scene, but I was listening so much to classic rock and roll, like pop. And that was up until, we had P.D. Pablo kind of going off in North Carolina. I got the Ludacris and CDs, all that, Eminem. And then it was just like, whoa, it wasn't as guitar focused anymore. It was like all drums. And I just
definitely
had that in me, I guess.
Oh, listen, you're a very talented young man, and we're definitely going to be playing some of his music up here, actually his videos. And we're going to get into one of the songs. It's called Earhart. I think that is it.
Earnhardt, yes, Earnhardt.
Yeah, that video is classic. I'm about to play that, but what went into the writing of that song? I know it's a NASCAR feel, but what made you write it?
I think I've been wanting to write a song kind of directed towards NASCAR for a long time now, but I wanted to do it in a way that was tasteful, and I kind of just had fun with this one. It really wasn't as serious as I thought it would be. I didn't even really release it on all platforms, but I felt like it was a cool way to promote, my show that I was doing with NASCAR, and then kind of give my fans, my fans who are really dedicated, who are going and listening to my music on all the platforms, a chance to find something that's unique that maybe other people can't find. And it was just a cool way to tie the NASCAR into my music a little bit. And I think the inspiration was just having been a huge fan my whole entire life, and wanted to find a way to write about it.
So before we get to this video, have you ever drove an actual NASCAR car? Like, have you ever got on the track?
I have, and it's quite insane. I can tell you that. I definitely want to get back on the track at some point, but got to focus on the music, and then we'll get back on the track.
Yeah, man, definitely. But man, please be careful. My goodness, those cars be moving.
Always.
They literally be moving, man. So what's the top speed that you went since you was in one? What's the top speed?
So they limited these race cars. They maxed out at 156, and that's pretty much exactly what I put it at until it just kind of throttles down.
Ooh,
but it was cool.
Back with my man WONDR to talk more about the song and the rest of his career. So we're gonna get into this right now. We'll be right back, okay? Let's get right into it.
To win the Daytona 500. Finally. Let's go down her
Life spinning like a NASCAR. Time's ticking on the dashboard. All this life I learned to work hard. So hard. Champion, feel like I'm Earnhardt. 100 days till I blow up. 100 fans till they tone up. All this life I learned to work hard. So hard. Champion, feel like I'm Earnhardt. Lights out, dripping like soda. Nothing on my mind now, this is Daytona. I would lay my life down till it's all over. Looking for a light now, looking for a moment. Feeling so golden, yeah. Ain't no regrets since I woke up, yeah. I don't think I can sleep again, yeah. Another win since in my car, yeah. My mama said that this is your life, better hold on to it real tight if you wanna make it nobody do this overnight. That's just fantasy. Know you putting in that overtime. Ain't no conversation. Life spinning like a NASCAR. Time's ticking on the dashboard. All this life I learned to work hard. So hard, yeah. Champion, feel like I'm earned hard. 100 bands till I blow up. 100 fans till they tone up. All this life I learned to work hard. So hard, yeah. Champion, feel like I'm earned hard. Lately it's been feeling like the whole damn world's against me. And it don't make sense why I'm not rich or getting married. Cause I've been on the track, spinning these laps. Whip it go fast, whip is all black, king on the back, 200 the dash. They never gon' last, but I'm never last. My mama said that this is your life. Ain't nobody take it. Better hold on to it real tight. Ain't nobody do this overnight.
Yo, I'm sorry, that's hot. You need to bring that out. I'm sorry, that's hot. Yo, you got you have a different sound, man. I definitely, appreciate the cadence that you use it, and then you bring the rap into it. So you got a dope voice. Like, this is crazy. This is to a point where, more people definitely need to chirp into this, man. I'm telling y'all, this is phenomenal. Like, wow.
I appreciate that.
I was really getting into that. Like, that's hot. Like, and you didn't release that? Oh my goodness. That's hot. That's definitely a banger, yo. For real.
Thank you.
And it looked like they looked like the crowd really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they really did. It was pretty cool to, get their reaction, especially at a racetrack, playing a song like that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a crazy experience.
I can only imagine, brother. I know you was like hype. You had to be hype. Like, yeah. After the show, I know you was in the back. Yeah, hell yeah. You was in the back like, yeah. Oh yeah, listen. You know what
Exactly.
You were definitely getting it in, man. I'm telling you, that song is beautiful. So, NASCAR, like I said, is a sport that a lot of people don't understand. Mm-hmm. It's an adrenaline rush.
Yeah,
I feel it's an adrenaline rush, and once you're there, the sounds, the cars, it looks amazing. I'm sorry, but me personally, I like looking at it on TV. I don't trust being there because I've seen a lot of accidents, so it kind of scares me to be against against that fence. Because that fence, man, those cars be really speeding, like that's crazy.
Yeah. You don't want to sit too close. You don't want to sit too close.
Nah, we don't want to sit too close. Oh hell no. Definitely not trying to sit too close. So people is up in here. Corey Swatter said she loved that vibe. Sylvia got fire. You got some fire going on in here, brother. YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, they definitely up in here. Sean O'Neill's up in here. So we definitely, got some people up in here chirping in. So now I'm gonna ask you a question. So music placement. Can you explain what music placement is as far as the syncing your music?
Yeah, basically it's just putting your song or getting your song placed behind, a commercial. It could be a video game where maybe you're driving a car and there's music playing in the background. It could be a movie. Those are really big opportunities for artists right now, especially, with a lot of these abilities to, have TikToks or whatever blowing up where music is easily exposed. And I feel like I've seen a lot of these artists that are independent now getting songs put on Netflix series or commercials, and that's a really awesome way to make money off of what you're doing and to expose your music to new fans. I feel like some songs end up blowing up because they're put in a movie. I think the Chainsmokers song with Halsey blew up because it was in a movie or a TV show, and it's just crazy to see what that can do.
So how many songs of yours been placed?
We've had quite a few. I think we've had like 4 placements at this point. We had a few of them were in some Sony commercials. Those were like digital commercials. And then we've done some placements in actual brand deals that we've done with, Leo Messi. And then we've done stuff with Urban Outfitters and the Perios America, and then we've had a song in a video game, which was really cool, and it was actually a racing video game called The Crew. So that was just a really cool opportunity. It's actually The Crew 2 that it was in.
Damn, yo, listen, this man is doing a lot, y'all. I'm telling you, this is a exclusive. It's hard to get him. I'm telling you, it was a rough thing, but I got him. I finally got him. You know what I'm saying? Salute to your team. You know what I'm saying? Salute, because you know I know you're a busy man, and I just wanted to make sure that our listeners and the people that's chirping in get to know this guy, because trust me, y'all gonna see him on an award show real soon. Just remember, he was on 2111 Radio. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it. So now also you do a lot of modeling, or you was doing a lot of modeling too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I got started doing that about 4 or 5 years ago now, and it was basically me trying to find a way to fund my music and kind of do something that was in a similar lane as my music. And, you know, being behind the camera, taking photos, being behind the camera to take videos, working with all these different brands. I got that experience of what it's like to do something like that, because I spent most of my time behind a microphone. It really wasn't doing, and then being in front of a camera is a way different ballgame. And it was huge. I've worked with some awesome companies, awesome brands, and then I ended up, you know, tying that experience in, like I said earlier, working with Leo Messi, the Messi brand, working with Perios America, Artistics, a couple other companies like Hooters, and you know, it's been a really cool way and experience to kind of, you know, bring those two things together and kind of have a way to make music keep going. Machine, really.
Oh yeah, that's where the smile come from, ladies. Y'all see him. Y'all see him. It's official. It's not. It's no filter on this. This is real. So you know what I'm saying. So a lot of people they've been DMing me asking. So it's been crazy for the last week. When I post your pitch, it was over. They was all up in my DM. I'm like, no, this is not happening. So yeah. So now we're gonna get into. So yeah, you did a lot of modeling. That's crazy. So I'm asking you a question. Are you signed to a label right now?
So I did a label deal last year. I actually signed and I completed a deal in the same exact year. It was a 3-song deal, and basically it was kind of a way for me to figure out, you know, what lane I wanted to take moving forward. Did I want to work behind, you know, someone who's pushing my music and doing other things or working with other artists? It's a whole different experience. And I think I got a lot from it. It was really cool being able to work with a label and see how things work behind the scenes. But, you know, ultimately decided to move forward, just keep pushing independently, just because I love it. I love being able to do a lot of this stuff, and being able to run the business side of it is actually kind of entertaining for me. And, you know, I have a manager and brother. We run the company together. So there really wasn't anything we couldn't do on our own.
No doubt. Exactly. And that's what I'm noticing, that you actually, for you to complete a deal, that's crazy. Like, you don't get to do that.
Contract.
So before you signed that contract, what was your numbers looking like before that?
I mean, they were pretty similar to what they are now. I feel like we've got a lot of growth actually since. I don't want to say they're completely similar, but I think a lot of that growth still was a lot, you know, of us intentionally pushing and working and grinding. It wasn't just the, you know, signing of a paper and working with some other people. I think some people sometimes think that's the only way they can push their music, and I don't want them to think that that's the only way you can get your stuff exposed. And I think it's helpful. There's definitely things within that realm that, you know, present, you know, opportunities, different people you get to meet, situations you can be put in, but end of the day, it's all up to you as an artist, independent artist, to push your stuff.
Hey, that's a fact. That's a simple fact. So you've done a lot of groundwork. So it's easy to say that you do a lot of performing.
Yeah. So we've been slowly getting back into it. A lot of it kind of went to a halt after COVID happened, and then we kind of tried to build out, you know, a new way to approach these shows, and that has been through NASCAR. And a big thing we want to do is work more with them and kind of try to set up a tour around, the NASCAR scene where we could be in the same city as a race. We could perform at the race. We could also perform the day before the race, have fans come out to the race, kind of try to find ways to tie those two worlds together. And, at the same time as building up, my audience and giving my fans something that they want, we're also building up, an audience in NASCAR where maybe these fans never would have gone to a race had we not played a show there. So I think there's a lot of cool opportunities, and that's what we're really trying to strategize and make sure, we do it the right way and do it unique.
No doubt. So we're about to get into another song. It's called Finish. This is the song that caught my attention. Because, again, I'm the program director at 2111 Radio. And when I heard this song, I was like, what the hell is going on? 3 o'clock in the morning, I heard this song. And then I actually turned to YouTube and saw the video. And the video is dope. So we're going to get into that now. So if you want, you can actually enter the video and we could come back with you and we could talk about the writing process in Finish.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Yeah, talk to him.
I'm WONDR, and this is my music video for my new single, Finished.
Let's get it.
Fuck around, I don't miss it. Little Coney in my drink got me distant. This a lifestyle that we live in. Hold on, let me finish. Little Chilly in this bitch. She better kill me if I never got rich. This worthwhile if you're willing. This hold on, let me finish. Said I had a recipe, but no one ever believed me, no, yeah. So now I'm on the better things, and I don't care if you don't fuck with me, no. Serve a little juice to my enemies. Slip up off of those amenities. Funny, I never lie, yeah. 100 times, 100 tries, girl. I don't really lose. I've been in the city making moves, couple of alley-oops, jumping through some hoops. I just finally mine, yeah. So I lie, yeah. Fuck around, I don't listen. Little Coney in my drink got me distant. This a lifestyle that we live in. This hold on, let me finish. Little Chilly in this bitch. She better kill me if I never got rich. This worthwhile if you're willing. This hold on, let me finish. Counting on my father, my dad. Even when I'm down, I'm still alive. Just another hit of cocaine. Do or die. I done lost with a road game. Who am I am me and fucking fat change. Yeah, who am I don't really lose. I've been in the city making moves, couple of alley-oops, jumping through some hoops. I just finally mine, yeah. So I lie, yeah. Fuck around, I don't miss it. Little Coney in my drink got me distant. This a lifestyle that I live in. This a hold on, let me finish.
Stop playing.
Love the crowd.
Yo, that's hot. That's hot. Yo, I'm telling you, you got some bangers on your under your belt. So yeah, so what was the process of writing that? But as a double question, because I've heard a story about when you got to that actual area.
Yeah.
and so can you please tell them that, and then we could get into the writing process? So what happened when you got to that particular area?
Yeah, so this was kind of a crazy story, but I was actually planning my move out from South Carolina to California, and it was November, I think, of last year. And 2 weeks before the move, I had someone hit me up on Instagram. His name's Taylor Wright. He said, "Hey man, I love your music. I'd love to film a music video." And he happened to live in San Antonio, Texas. So it worked out. We were able to meet in San Antonio, Texas, on my way out there and shoot a quick video. And we happened to meet, it was like 7 a.m. in the morning. I was off probably 17 hours of driving. I might have had like an hour of sleep. So already my mind is kind of just scrambled, but I'm, excited. I'm ready to get this video, trying to like pump myself up. And the one thing we had to do to get this video was we had a trespass, and it was to trespass to get onto this abandoned racetrack that looked like it had been there for 100 years, but it had only been there for 10. But it was just covered in grass, roots. I mean, windows were smashed out. Everything was kind of just vandalized in a way. And so we just kind of assumed, like, oh, we're good. If we get in here, we'll be fine. And I wasn't thinking about the fact that I was in Texas at all. I kind of forgot the whole, like, don't trespass people's land here, like guns, like people are ready to shoot you if you do anything wrong.
No doubt.
And I completely forgot about all that. But needless to say, we got on the track. You know, we're shooting, we're having a great time. We're like, wow, this is crazy. We actually got on here. And I'm actually standing up in that commentator's box, which you saw in the video. Yeah. And I'm dancing, I'm doing that part. And I see this black Ford F-150 just cruising across center field, heading towards us. And my videographer is still down on the track. So I just continue to go. I'm like, I'm going to finish this. I think he sees him coming, but, you know, I'm going to get the take just in case this is their last take. Right. And so they make it all the way up, finish the take. Videographer cuts off the music, and all I hear is like, just F this, F that, like, F you guys, you need to get the hell out of here. Like, this guy would live it. And I'm like, okay, I got to go down. I got to kind of squash this and just, we'll leave. We're going to get out of here. And so I walk down to the track, roll up. There's three guys in this truck. There's an older guy, he's probably in his 60s, another guy in his 40s, and then a younger kid, maybe 18.
Generational.
It was a son, a dad, and a grandpa. Like,
my goodness.
Their names were Eddie. It was just in the family. And they're all sitting there with fully loaded handguns, just ready to go. And I'm just like, okay, well, I see what's happening here. I just apologize. We both apologize. We're trying to, you know, kind of mellow the situation down. He's a little furious, and kind of slowly brought the conversation to NASCAR and why we're at the track and how I, you know, filmed at a music video at a track before, and I performed at racetracks. And then he kind of realized, like, oh, we're not here to damage anything. Yeah, we're just here getting, you know, a video. They like the sport, like, they're respectful people. And I think just because we showed that respect, it was a way to, like, calm him down. And he ended up being super cool towards the end of it. And he was like, y'all can do whatever you want. His mood completely changed. It was from, I want to kill you, to, y'all just get the video, whatever you need to get, and just leave. Just wanted to make sure you guys weren't doing anything wrong. We've had a lot of crazy people out here and all that. And the funny thing is, they end up leaving. And then I see them come back around, and they roll down the window like, you know, can we get a picture with you before we leave? Because we talked about and all that. So we ended up getting a picture with them. And, you know, the younger one ended up becoming a fan and, you know, reaching out to me on Instagram. Check that out. It was just a really wild experience. And that's to be alive. Got a great video.
Yo, exactly. And it was a dope video, man. It's a dope vibe. That is a crazy story. I definitely heard it, but I wanted you to, like, really get these people to really listen to what actually happened. And luckily, you got to finish it. We actually seen the finished product, and it's dope. It's just dope. Finished.
Yes.
Talk to us about the writing process and Finish.
Yeah. So Finish really was a motivation track for me. I think it was to kind of pump myself up and make myself realize that this is never ending. I'm going to be making music probably the rest of my life. And although the song is called Finished, it kind of leaves you with this cliffhanger after every chorus, like, hold on, let me finish, where, you know, there's more to come. You know, you're expecting more. And I think that's, you know, the never-ending growth of my music, and just a way to motivate me to realize that, you know, how far I've come and then how far I have left to go. And I have all these other goals that I want to reach. And yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, you're dope. Everybody in here in the room is, Chorus Water says she almost know the words to Finish. Now that's crazy.
I love that.
That means she's one of the, she listens to 2111 Radio, so she definitely hears it. You, no lie, you get a lot of spins on 2111 Radio for Finish. And, you know, yeah, listen, we fans. I'm a fan first, but I am the program director, so I definitely have to make sure I get the right and music for the platform, and that was dead on. That song is dead on. I'm not even gonna lie. We appreciate that. So you did a fundraiser for you performed at a fundraiser. Can you tell the people what the fundraiser was about?
Yeah, it was a fundraiser for cystic fibrosis. It's a rare disease and fairly detrimental one that affects the lungs, and a lot of it deals with, like mucus and buildup, and can end up killing you. And it was just a cool way to bring music and inspiration to a foundation where people are struggling, people are going through these hard times, and I feel like philanthropy is something that I really want to make sure I stay involved in along the way. I'm thankful to be able to do what I do and have these opportunities, and I know a lot of people don't have that opportunity, and to be able to perform for them and help them raise money for something that I think needs awareness is important. It just is cool. It's an awesome opportunity. It feels good to be able to get out and reach the community like that.
It's a beautiful thing when you could give back like that. You understand? That's a beautiful thing, and the awareness of it, because I've never heard of it. So when I read about it, I'm like, whoa, this is like, and trust me, people really need to do their research. Because it's happening. It's actually generic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, genetic. Yeah,
it's genetic. So it's genetic. You need to be aware of. So salute to you and your team for having you there and able to raise money for that. And we appreciate you at 2111 Radio, and hopefully we'll have you perform at one of our events coming soon in Orlando, Florida, because we're in Orlando, Florida. So it's nice and hot. Nice and hot.
Trip out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna definitely look you up and talk to your team about getting you out here to perform, because again, I think you're a dope artist. I don't usually, toot your horn, but at the end of the day, you're a dope artist, and you need to be appreciated, and you need to be, definitely saluted, for the hard work for all the hard work you actually been doing. And like you said, you signed a label deal and come to find out you finished the label deal. No one does that, by the way. No one does that. So for you to actually, it's very rare. So we definitely going to see some stuff coming up from this young man. And it's just been a blessing to have you here. Now, today you actually have a new single.
Yes, sir. Just came out today.
Literally came out today. Now, let me explain what's going on. So when I heard he came out with this new single, it actually featured on 2111 Radio earlier today, this afternoon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to let people get a taste of this new single. And what's the name of the single again?
Called Duhini.
So what I actually have it in the background. So we're going to play it. We're going to be here. We ain't muting nothing. We're going to play this song. Just take a listen to this, y'all. Really, take a listen. Here it comes.
She was the IG model, living somewhere in Chicago. Drove a black Silverado to school. Yeah. He was the cocaine Jimmy, living somewhere out through Henny. When his mouth ran far from the truth. Yeah. And then she fell in love. He went and cheated when she fell in love. I stopped beating, now she sobered up. No more drinking from the devil's cup. She's a red little devil, she's a diva. Hot like the kettle, you can't please her. She don't need a man or somebody else to tell her to. IG model, living somewhere in Chicago. Drove a black Silverado to school. Yeah. She was the IG model, living somewhere in Chicago. Drove a black Silverado to school. Yeah. And then she fell in love.
Yo, listen. That is by far one of the dopest songs I've heard in a minute. That's a pop song. That's a pop song. We have some technical difficulties. Yeah. Hello? Yes. I'm back. We had some technical difficulties. They didn't want to cut off.
All
Anyway,
good.
but yes, that's a dope vibe. That's a pop song. So now not only do you do hip hop, you actually that's a pop song and it's dope. And it just came out today, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's crazy. So what is the significance of the title? Because I got that feeling it looks like a cross street. So can you tell me? Yeah.
So Henny is actually a road in Beverly Hills out here. Beverly Hills, as most people know, is a pretty ritzy, fancy area, really wealthy area. And I don't know. I don't really know why that came up. I think it just was in the flow. I might have just been flowing on a song and freestyled the word Doheny just kind of came out. And then I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Like, how can I tie this together? And maybe it was because I was in California when I wrote it, actually. So maybe it was just the inspiration of being around this area, and it just kind of came into the vibe.
You definitely nailed it. You nailed it. I would like to see the video. I know you're about to make a video for it. It's kind of,
I would love. That's definitely something I'm trying to work on here soon. Getting the visual.
That sounds like something that we definitely need to put on 2111 Radio, actually spotlight it. So we definitely got that in rotation as of this morning. Actually, I actually put it there this morning. So you definitely, it's been playing. Sure. So I love that song. I love it, and I think the fans is gonna love it too. I really do. So, what's next for you? Because damn it, you do a lot. My goodness. Yeah. What is next for you?
Well, we got some more shows coming up here towards the summer for racing. We got another show at Wake County Speedway in Raleigh coming up in July. So we got a lot of planning to do for that. We have planning to do for, setting up shows before then. But my main goal really this year is to put out a new single each month. Trying to keep music consistent. And I've got a lot of it that I've been working on recently, and I'm really excited to put out new sounds and kind of keep my fan base, in tune and just keep delivering. Really, that's my big goal this year is just to push and get the music out there, get the hit record, and really get to touring and building up that fan base and getting to meet the people that have been pushing me this far this entire time. I think that's something I've really wanted to do forever. And
you're definitely the mailman in this case because your ass is delivering. I'm sorry, you're delivering. You're delivering each time. Each time I hear you, each song is getting better and better. So it's like your writing process is dope as well. So do you write all of your songs?
Yeah, I write all of them. I've co-written with friends before, and that's always really cool to have some other people kind of touch in and bring some ideas to the table. I think you get growth when you do something like that. So it's exciting collaborating more.
No doubt. So that's crazy. So I'm definitely honored to have you here today. I appreciate everybody for showing up today. Actually, you kind of broke the record today. So usually we get a couple of people up in here. I'm not even gonna lie. The number that we came up in here with a couple of months ago was 230 people. Wow. There's actually 300 people up in this room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is the biggest crowd I've had since I've started the show. So you actually broke the record. You actually broke the record. You actually broke the record tonight. So I'm definitely honored to have you here, and I'm definitely looking forward to what's to come. You understand? Thanks. So whatever you get some new music or new video, tag us because we will definitely share it on our pages, our story, whatever. Because now you're part of 2111 Radio family, and that's what we do. We treat y'all artists because without the artists, we have nothing. I'm sorry. You're not going to get too many radio stations that's going to promote the artists like they need to be promoted. So
without y'all, we wouldn't have the promotion and be able to get our music out there and get it heard. So really got definitely.
Well, listen, again, it's been a pleasure, and I'm about to let you go. You're probably about to write some more hits. Or some,
not wrong. I'm at the studio right now, so.
See, look, exactly. So I figured, I get this interview going, and, we covered a lot tonight. We really covered a lot. It's like a 40-minute video of a lot of stuff, to unpack. because I had to unpack a lot because you've done a lot, and it's been interesting. I'm not even gonna lie, and I appreciate you again, and hopefully I have you come back. And if you have a new album or something, hit us up. I'll listen, brother. Trust me, I'll have you come back. You can actually come back on my show and play your music, play an exclusive. I'm definitely with it. All right.
Thank you, Derrick.
All right. So listen, I'm gonna let my man go. And thanks again. Do you want to do any shout outs before you leave?
Man, I just want to shout out to all my fans, people who have pushed me forward. Shout out to my entire race team. Shout out to the team that's been backing me for years in terms of, publishing, Shay Foote, Sean, a manager, all the people that I get to work with. I mean, and all the guys that worked on this new song, Doheny. Thank you for it. Shout out to everybody, man. Everybody needs a shout out.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, you got a fan in Aquarius Water. She has been in here.
And Aquarius.
She's Aquarius Water.
Yeah.
She's been in here. She's been in here really like shouting you out. You know what I'm saying? So, like she said, she almost know all the words to your song finished. So
I love that.
We might have to do a contest or something to see who could actually come up with the words that you said. So I think that might.
I know better than I do.
See?
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, man, thanks a lot. And thank everybody for showing up tonight. And thanks for breaking the record tonight because this is crazy. And we're definitely going to have this young man come back. Oh, my goodness. She's up here. What she said? Pretty eyes. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Yeah, man. But you definitely got a lot of people. Some comments that I wanted to keep off of here. But you have a lot of comments that I was going to put, but it was a lot. Like I said, at the end of the day. Yeah, it was some comments that didn't need to be up here. But yes, but thanks again, man. Yep, thanks again for showing up tonight, man, and giving us the opportunity. And I'll definitely have you come back really soon, okay?
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you, Derrick.
All right, man. You take it easy. And then we're about to go. So you guys have a good night. And thanks again for everybody for showing up. And